Okay, so like I mentioned, if you wanted to change your adjustment layer and preserve the layers below it, so if I wanted to revert the background copy and one of these pumpkins to look the way it did before I put on the brightness and contrast, but I want to keep these different adjustments on one of my pumpkins. What I would do is you could do a couple different things, right? You could change this order of the layer in the stack, but that might not be super helpful because you might be trying to do your background to go back to the way it was before you put on these different adjustment layers. But we've lost all the other layers behind it that are supposed to be above it. So now we have that back. We'll put that layer back too. And we can just click on the adjustment layer. And essentially this works just like layer masks, right? We have this little white box that indicates what's going on. And that can also be played with by the same way that you would have done it in your previous brush selection tools, where you can use the black to reveal things and the white to obscure things. Oh, that's why it didn't switch. Make sure that that toggles right back to normal. Sometimes it doesn't happen automatically. Okay, and you could see in that little white box that I'm playing with that adjustment layer. Okay, I'm playing with that mask. So what we're going to do though is we're going to create a clipping mask by going under layer and hitting clipping mask. Okay, now when you see that little crooked arrow pointing down, that indicates that it's just my layer 2 that's being affected by the brightness and the contrast and the hue and saturation adjustment layer. And all of these other layers are no longer affected by it.